Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone, is actually a much better movie than people remember. Let me explain why. So I went ahead and rewatched Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone the other day in Italian. I won't explain why. And I gave it 4 stars, as you can see here in my letterboxd, mainly because I was pretty impressed overall. I remember going to see this as a kid in the cinema, being very excited to see it. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I was quite young at the time, and for me, it was everything. And then over the years, I've watched it, on and off, kind of in the background, and thought, yeah, it hasn't aged particularly well. The acting is pretty poor at the beginning, with the 3 main actors in particular, actually, only with those actors, the 3 main protagonists, so Harry, Hermione, and Ron. But watching it last night, I had to rethink how I thought about this film. So I mentioned the cast and saying that the 3 main protagonists aren't very good in it. Actually, when it comes to the supporting cast, they're incredible. They're so well cast in this film. I actually think Richard Harris as Dumbledore was perfect, and it was sad that he passed away and wasn't able to complete all the movies. And I actually think that Michael Gambon's version of Dumbledore isn't great. I'm going to be honest, as far as I'm concerned. I think he was too, in a weird way, mean with Harry. He was very abrupt. Richard Harris has that kind of kind-heartedness, even though I don't like the actor personally. I think a lot of what he did in his personal life was pretty bad. But as far as he is, portraying Dumbledore in this film, I think he's perfect. I think Rubius Hagrid in here, Robbie Coltrane is wonderful. We've got, Alan Rickman as Snape. They're all incredible. Actually, one of the things I really liked about this was seeing John Hurt as Ollivander, and I kind of forgot that he was the cast in that role. Perfect, pure perfection. So all of this to say, I think Chris Columbus kind of captured the magical aspect of Harry Potter perfectly. And I think he did that in the first 2 films really well. He was kind of, in retrospect, the perfect man to take on Harry Potter. It was a very difficult thing to do, to bring that first book to the big screen. And I actually think, in retrospect, he did it really well. And the film, I mean, there's some rather shonky CGI and some rather poor acting from the children, but they're children. At that time, what else can you expect? But it's actually aged really, really well, and it made me quite happy to watch it, and actually made me quite excited to watch the upcoming HBO series to see what they do with that. Casting aside, I really hope it's good. But we've always got this film to fall back on. It's a great movie. It's a great Christmas film. It's a great family film. But let me know what you think about the very first Harry Potter movie in the comments.